hello, buddy. I'm Muddy Dragon, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. Come on, die. Alright, and don't die. Hey! Stop it. Getting shot at. The hell are they at? Sneaky little bastard. Where are? There you are. I do have my sensitivity turned up. It was too low before, now it's a bit high. Damn right you're dead. For a split second, I thought that was me that was dead. Oh, brutal, what the hell happened to you? I shot you a few times and that's it. So, yeah, we're on our way now over to the marker over there. Over towards the town leader. What's it called? Edgewater, isn't it? I can't remember the name of the place now.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
Hi there. I just fucking landed, mate.
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
Yeah, just met him.
Your pod? What are you on about? You take a bruise to the cranium? Ain't safe out here.
I'm from the Hope.
You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices.
Okay.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Yeah, looking to make a bit of money.
Got a knack for being discreet-like?
Kind of.
There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
Okay, right, let's just get out of here. Right, so here we are, going into Edgewater now. Gosh, it's been a long time since I was here. Welcome to Edgewater. Oh my gosh, the scenery in this game, I forgot how good this game looks. It's really nice. Let's go meet the leader, town leader. I can't remember his name, but I remember him being a little bit of a shit. Up, and away. Read.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Ah, you must be the boss around here.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I'm not from round these parts, mate. Uniform, what do you want? No, this one. I don't work for Spacer's Choice.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer.
Yeah.
Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I
Guess you
beg your
need that,
pardon.
don't you,
I am
eh?
most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Let's hear it then.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go
Mostly
down to the
abandoned, he
geothermal
says.
plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
You say mostly.
I was not entirely sure.
So we've
how to
done
tell
this
you
before,
The botanical
so-
labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. I am not trying to pull one over on you, friend. You were bound to run into them sooner or later. The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Well, there's a reason why they left, though.
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Okay, alright.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Goodbye. You wanker. Right, you, let's go. Let's go.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry.
Yep. What you got to
Can
say?
we chat?
Yeah, come on.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Yeah,
To
so what's the
Mr.
other side?
Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. I don't know anybody well. I mostly listen to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident. Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place. Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt.
I will.
If you can get out to her.
Don't you worry about me, I'll get there.
Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. It don't seem right to me, mister. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Okay then, let's go. Okay, let's make our way. Oh my gosh, look at this. Place does look quite neat, doesn't it? The map is really quite cool. I can't wait to see, like, what other places I reach in this game and what's out and about. So if anyone wants to actually read any of these, yeah, just pause it. I'm not going to be reading them because I've read most of them in the past. And here we are. It took several minutes to get here. Got in a few firefights.
Move along, stranger.
It's a good bit of
We
fun.
don't want any trouble.
Here we are. Hello, Grace.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
Well,
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
yeah, we'll go for that one.
Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves.
It looks like it.
If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Where can I find Adelaide?
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
Trouble with
You don't know
marauders?
what enough with the questions means? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
Okay, I will keep an eye out.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere. Appreciate
Okay.
it. Honest.
I'll do what I can. First things first, let's go see Adelaide.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
So now, this is why I sided with these people last time. She's nice, she's
Have been
caring.
called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Sounds good.
No, dear. The garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice. The soil around the Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it back up. The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer. A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
Why did you leave?
It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject.
Fair enough. Yeah, well, yeah, he sent me over. She's gonna get pieced.
Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Well, he sent me here. The power belongs to the town. Yeah, tell the
Like
truth.
everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Yeah, tell her
Cannery's
the
got a
truth.
regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip him out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
So now, I'd like to know what you would do in this situation. Who would you side with? Are you on Adelaide's side? Do you think this is the right way to do it? What she's doing? Do you think it's really good? You know, look. The people that they've got out here, they've settled up. She's actually got plants growing. Plants are actually growing out here, which would mean more food for the people. It's a proper greenhouse. Look, the trees and everything. It's just so different to over at Edgewater, where it's really hostile and horrible over there. But look at this place. they have started to make themselves a nice home out here. Would you divert the power away from here, or would you divert the power from Edgewater over to here? What would you do? Right, first things first, before we head back, we're going to have a look over at Zoe's quarters just to see if we can get some info, and then we'll talk to whoever that is. Hello. So yeah, I'm not going to read all these because it's going to make the video go on even longer, so I'm going to quickly skim through it, but yeah, you can pause it and read through things if you like. Not much privacy in here, is there? Hello?
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you
I
with?
hear a lot of Kenneth. So we've got a rough idea of where Zoe's going to be. Let's go off, try and find her. Seems that she's with the Marauders, eh? That's never a good idea. I am. Shush. Come on. There we go. It's down. Down. Are you alright there? You. Come on. Get him. There we go. Now he's down. There we go. Now she gets out. Okay, we need to get in here to try and rescue Zoe. I think we're the ones that need rescuing.
Nice one.
Okay, I haven't got a lot of ammo. Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. Ow. Okay. Give me a wee bit of health. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're doing this. Sort of. Okay, that's lucky. Those things aren't coming after me, that's good. Now we need ammo. You lot are fine. Got bits and pieces of people over here. Hey, there she is. Hey.
Wow, you put those marauders in the dirt quicker than the masked marketeer. Teach me your ways.
Go home.
What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies?
Yeah.
I could not possibly be less interested in them.
Yeah, people are worried
You,
about
on
you.
the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
You want to be an outlaw?
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
Okay. I'll try and persuade her.
And no serial dramas. I've been thinking about going back. I just gotta know if Lord Cavendish really is the masked
Well,
marketeer.
that worked.
I'll take my stuff
Using
and
the
head on back, I
force.
suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to. I'm great at clarifying. I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself.
Okay.
I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself.
Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
Well, that was interesting. At least now we've found her. She's rescued. Me and Parvati are going to go back to Edgewater now. So thank you all for joining me. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel. Smash that like button and hit that bell to be informed whenever I bring out a new video. I'll see you all again very soon for more of The Outer Worlds. Until then, bye for now.